encouragement. Council, once again, I'm up here trying to implore you to look at this project. Essentially, it's a project that's going nowhere. It's a project that is unnecessary. It's taxpayer money that should never be spent. The purchase of this little piece of property on Yosemite Parkway is another $500,000 that I'm sure could be spent better other places in the city. I don't understand the intransigence of the city council on this project. I mean, we've been here several times. We submitted a petition with 200 signatures on it. We've been around the neighborhoods. Very few people that we've talked to when we've been around the neighborhood have been opposed to this. But yet you're still not listening. It continues to be a road to nowhere. It's, by the time we get, or you get, a bridge built over Bear Creek, the extra right-of-way purchased, the underpass to the railroad, you still have no access to the freeway other than continuing on Parsons all the way to Campus Parkway or going back the other way. And our understanding is that Caltrans will not allow on-ramp, off-ramp at straight through from Parsons. It goes nowhere if you go north. There's no businesses along Parsons. It's all residential. And your own description of an arterial street is one that carries commercial and industrial traffic. We don't want, I don't think any of the citizens here want commercial industrial traffic going up and down Parsons. There's no destination for it. You get to even if you go all the way to Yosemite, if you go east on Yosemite, you can't go anywhere because in order to get to Highway 140, you got to make a zigzag. You go the other way on Yosemite. All the businesses are on Olive. And it just, I can't tell you how frustrated I am to see that you can't seem to understand that even though this has been a project that has been on the books, well, according to some city publications since 1959, others later than that, but to see a project that makes no sense. And we have one person, the mayor, who seems to understand that it's a waste of money and it's going nowhere, is extremely frustrating. So with that, again, I would like to see the council pass a resolution to abandon that idea of using Parsons as an arterial street. Thank you.
Good evening again. My name is Peter Padilla, live here in Merced. Before you tonight is a proposal to purchase a piece of land for $350,000 and an additional amount of money that basically consists of a slush fund so that they can purchase additional money, additional property. Not only do I oppose the purchase of the land, but I question why there's money set aside with no particular property attached to it. Why are we giving the staff a slush fund to purchase property with? That's why we have a city council, is to approve these type of purchases. So I ask that you look at this again and reject it at this point, look at it, maybe renegotiate it. But also, from the standpoint of the Parsons corridor, as I said earlier, we need to come to consensus. What is the city's opinion? What is the citizens' opinion? And we can sit here and argue, and this is our point, and that's your point, and I think that perhaps it's time for some public meetings, town hall meetings, community meetings, neighborhood meetings, and find out what the citizens want. You know, perhaps Mr. Lohr could actually come to one of them, because he has not been to any of the invited meetings with the citizens in our neighborhood. It's kind of, I think it's time to start a dialogue, and maybe I can be a little more gentle in my speech, but you know, let's start this dialogue. Let's hold this until we have a dialogue and not move forward. You know, it's been talked about, well, this the Parsons gap is completed, and you know, we can go for. I'm not asking you to stop that. You know, I think that Dwayne's idea of the school zone of 25 and the parking, you know, is a good alternative to that at this point, for use for that for many years to come. The parking is desperately needed over there, so let's go that way. Let's not try and dig this one up again. Councilman Desetti has indicated where he stands, and several of the other council people have also. And I think that if any words were said that felt that were uncalled for, I think everybody needs to step back a little bit and not keep grinding away at that. So, but I do ask that we not approve this at this point. Send it back to staff to get a consensus of where we want to go with this entire project, and even just from the standpoint of, you know, the asking of additional money with no expenditure to go with it is kind of extraordinary, and I think that maybe that alone is a reason not to approve it at this point. So thank you very much.